Hello everybody, I am Patricia Elise, and I saw a video. I was going through YouTube earlier, and I noticed that the panic button has put out a new video that has to do with Lilly. And I'm sorry, it's like I said, as far as Lilly, it's like one of those car wrecks you just can't look away from. So I've got to check out this video. I figured it'd be a good thing to go ahead and do for my Friday reaction. So without further ado, we got the panic button and something to do with Lilly.
Okay, and now wait.
Hello.
Welcome to the panic button, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nina. So, Lilly Tino, aka Nick Contino, is back with another video that's going around. Surprise, surprise.
I love the glasses.
Where he, why spoil it? Let's just show you. Here we go, everybody. I'm going to show you a video of Nick Lilly Tino Contino and his new viral video. It's been making the rounds on X. He's beautiful. He's lovely. He's vivacious. He's Lilly, aka Nick Contino. And without further ado, hit it.
Trans women aren't women, then is this big croissant not a croissant? Of course it's a croissant. It's made out of butter and dough just like any other croissant. Oh,
if you have to validate your gender...
What is his damn deal with food? I seriously want to know. No, not really. No. Not that big a deal, but Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm fine.
Identity by using a giant croissant? Well, I think you lost the plot.
but there are biological differences. This croissant was born different. I'm not saying that there isn't a cosmetic difference between this croissant and this croissant, but they are...
Also, can I say that this is a baked good? This is something that is created, that is made. Capiche? You, sir, were made in the womb. And if you're made in the womb, you are not dough that is thrown in the oven. You are created. A croissant cannot... you can make a croissant into anything. You can make dough into anything. You can make it into bread. You can make it into pizza. You can make it chicken pot pie. You can make it into anything. But originally, it was still dough. Like, originally, you were born male. Someone can't come in and manipulate you with the hands and stitch and pull and tuck and slice and cut and make you into woman. You are not like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You are not someone who can transform. You're not a transformer. You are a man who got some surgery and now says he's a woman, but is still a man. Got totally ripped off by a surgeon. You're still a man. You are not a croissant. You're a dude. And no matter how much you look at things and say that could be something else. That is a chair. And no matter what you do to the chair, it's still going to be a chair. No, you know what happens? What happens with your little croissant theory here? If I take that croissant and I eat it, and I poo-poo it out, well, now that croissant is now poo-poo. Like, yoo-hoo! But now we're getting off topic.
But they are both inarguably still croissants. Oh, but they're invading our bakeries and trying to brainwash our kids. But how? By teaching your kids there's more than one way to be a croissant? If anything, the existence of...
How is there more than one way to be a croissant? A croissant is a croissant. Unless I ate it and pooed it out, it would no longer be a croissant. Before it was a croissant, it was dough. Before you were a woman? No. There's no before you were a woman. You're a man. A man. Not a man's man, but a man. A very deranged man. You are not a croissant. You are not a lady. You're shot out of your mother's hoo-ha. Born with a penis. Not dough. Not a pastry. A human being. Dough is not a human being. When you are trying to defend your gender identity by relating your gender identity to a croissant, well, you're just proving people's points that you're absolutely insane. I don't need to take a donut and be like, see this donut? This proves I'm a lady. No, that makes no sense.
If anything, the existence of big and small croissants shows our kids how wonderful and diverse the world of pastries can be. Next.
Please don't Don't send your kids to public schools. These are the kind of people who are teaching your children. And they're going to be talking about the penises and the neo-vaginas and the cake pops and the beans and
Oh
franks.
god, I can't even hear
And
the word
how
cake pop without
now,
getting sick to my
because
stomach
he's
now.
discovered croissants, that he's a woman, and he will take a big croissant in to the classroom and say, ladies and gentlemen, I can prove that I'm a lady. Look at my big croissant. See, kids, croissants are still croissants. So it's like, what are you doing? What are you teaching? These kids need to learn how to add. They need to learn how to read. Not trying to understand how
I have to
croissants
agree with her.
relate to gender. It makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Thing you know, you're going to start demanding that big croissants use separate cafes and identify as scones. So before I
Croissants are not people. Croissants. Croissant. They are.
Okay, I actually am pretty uncomfortable with. It seems like Lily is really fascinated with kids and food, but Nick's thing with kids is really kind of disturbing to me. Not kind of, actually, it really is disturbing. Especially the whole Disneyland thing. I don't get it. Unpause.
Are not people. They are dough. People eat them. I know you would like people to eat you, but no.
demolish this delicious and very valid pastry, repeat after me. Big croissants don't affect me in the slightest. If anything, it's pretty cool that they exist. Maybe one day
You think that he's a little insecure about his size? I think he's a little insecure about his size.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why he's using the large croissant and not using the little one to demonstrate his retarded point. I mean, retards are going to retard. We understand this. And this is someone who is flexing his retardation in a very unusual way. But the point is moot. It makes no sense. And he is trying so hard to show you that he's a female. And how is he a female? Well, croissant. Well, you know, I think they put the croissants in the oven. Are you telling me that someone had to put you into the oven in order to make you a female? No. This is not how it works. Real life creatures, beings, are not dough. Capiche?
maybe one day I'll be lucky enough to find a big croissant
Lily,
and order it
just
and dunk
stop,
it in hot
Lily.
chocolate. Okay, my metaphor is falling apart, but you get it. All right, here we go. Oh my God.
Your metaphor fell apart a long time ago. It fell apart in your brain. But, I mean, if you identify as a female, then I could say that your brain,
He doesn't identify
Your
as a
brain
female.
is,
I guarantee he doesn't.
poo-poo. You
In
see,
my opinion, he does not
is merde.
identify as a female. He doesn't.
that is what it is. And might I just say, right here, that the orgasmic face of Mr. Tino,
Oh,
while
shit.
he's tearing apart his croissant, is very, very
Yeah,
creepy.
it is.
I am quite disturbed. I mean, you saw him stroking the thing earlier in the video, right? Ugh. I bet you he's going to be using that croissant for his OnlyFans content. Children, stay away from the internet.
It's as big as my head. It's so flaky. I'm covered in flakes. I don't care that I have hot chocolate over my face. That's incredible.
Ew.
Wow, I learned so much.
Huh. Oh,
I learned
Lord.
that there are many retards on the internet.
What the fuck?
Quite a few. And this is one of them. And you could say that anything is anything. And you
Ugh.
can use your retard brain to identify something as something that it is not. And if you talk to children about it, I'm sure that they will believe anything you tell them because children are stupid. That's why their brains aren't fully developed. That's why they go to school, because they're dumb.
You're not
But if you
stupid.
talk to a
You're not
child in a
stupid.
fun way, like Miss Rachel, and you say, well, this is really cool. Being trans is really cool. It's like being a croissant.
Well, see,
And if you're talking to children, of course, they're going to be like, oh, that makes sense, because you said really cool, and you said it in a fun way. And wow,
think it's
that
stu- I
must
think
be
it's
really
dumb.
cool. I feel excited about it. That's how you get men doing weird stuff with kids, and they're talking to kids about stuff that's weird, and no, you stop that. No. Kids are pliable. You can manipulate them, and they're doing a lot of stuff. And you
Okay, there are real transgendered people, transsexual. There are real trans people in this world. I agree with what Nina's saying, that what Lilly always tries to do, by whatever his fascination is with trying to teach kids, this, that, and the other, it's just, I don't like it at all. It's very, very irritating, and it's, like she said, like Nina said, it's creepy. Like, very creepy to me. Lilly, in general, is very creepy to me. Unpause.
shouldn't if you're a good person. But if you're a creepy McCreeperson, you're going to talk to them about how it's really cool.
Right.
And then you get a trans kid. And those should not exist. But when you have creepy men on the internet doing stuff like this and talking to children, obviously, because this is not for adults, this is for kids, you're going to get a generation of children
sick.
who are going to be mentally deranged and damaged. We shouldn't be allowing these creepy men to be talking to kids about cake pops,
I
donut
agree with her,
holes,
to me.
the
I'm sorry,
holes
I
in
do.
donuts,
I'm,
the doughy croissants
I'll
that
give
you
my thoughts
stroke
on it.
and you tear with an orgasm face. We shouldn't be doing this. Not with kids.
I know.
I say stop.
Ew.
In the name of crazy, stop. Zip. No more.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. Even Grok knows that Lilly Tino is a man. And if you're going to use croissants to prove that trans women are women, then you should use urinal cakes and say they're cakes. And take a big bite out of that one. Lilly Tino. Take a big bite.
This derangement needs to no longer exist. But because it does exist, I am here reacting to it, and I would like for you to comment below and like and subscribe. And be vigilant, my friends. Be vigilant. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Love you.
Okay, so that was very interesting. I feel like I got to learn a lot more about the Nina and the panic button than I did last time, because I'm proud to be trans. I'm happy with who I am. But I still, I have to agree with Nina though. And here's why. Well, for one, I don't feel like I don't really consider Lilly Tino trans. And there's a lot of different reasons why. There's a few of them. And in my opinion, I just don't feel that Lilly is. I just don't, because I am myself, and I just don't see, I don't know, something doesn't connect right there, or connect for me or something, I don't know. But for whatever reason, I don't feel that Lily's a true trans. I could be wrong, I've been wrong about stuff before, but that's just my opinion on it. And I have to agree with Nina, because I don't think, now don't tear me apart. I don't want you to hate me. I don't want my fellow trans out there to hate me either. But I really don't feel that what Lily's whole fascination with trying to teach kids, whatever. is going about it the totally wrong way. For one, why the fascination with doing that is there, I don't know. But Lilly seems to think that that's going to make this, it's going to better society somehow by all these kids, you know, those that are kids nowadays growing up to, you know, understand trans, you know, more. I think that's what Lily's thought process is there. I mean, he's just making the world a better place, you know? Well, Lily, you're not really. Because, for one, if that is your goal, you're going about it the wrong way. For another, it really should be somebody that's not trans themselves teaching it. And kids do need to be taught acceptance, or they do need to be taught acceptance, to be accepting of people. But like Nina mentioned, Lily's going about it more as like, oh, it's cool to be trans, you know. No, I don't agree with all that. I don't agree kids should get that message out of it, that it's, you know, cool, you should just do it. If, you know, if you think you are, you are. Something, you know, along those lines. I don't agree with that at all. I take it very seriously. And we are a very, very low percentage of the population. So it does not happen as frequently as people would have you think. There are way more fakers out there than there are genuine trans people. I do know that. I consider myself a true trans. I do. I'm definitely a gender dysphoria sufferer. And I don't know, I consider myself a true trans, and I'm sure they all do, but in my mind anyways, it's just because I know myself. I am me, so I know how I feel, and how I feel is, there's nothing really male about how I feel, if that makes any sense. Anywho, I kind of, whether it be my chemical imbalance or whatever, this is how I feel. So the way I look right now, that's how I truly feel. So if that makes any sense. And I'm tired, guys. You had to cut me a break. But yeah, Lily is creepy as fuck. Okay, that's another thing that I totally agree with Nina on. That Lily is creepy as fuck. I don't know, guys, but something about Lily just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. But guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I gotta get some sleep because I am tired. I'm losing my voice. And oh Lord, my foot hurts. It's swollen real big right now, and I don't know why. But I'm just getting beat up, guys. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. Anyways, I'll see y'all on the next video, which will be either tomorrow or the next day. So, y'all have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.